Good day to all. Chris Teal here with the Institute for Creative Music. And our warm-up today is a continuation of what we did last time. So if you've not checked out our 12 points warm-up and maybe even the 8 points warm-up, you're going to want to dig into that before going to this. Or I guess you can just sort of jump right in if you're feeling up to it. So a little bit of review in a regular groove where we have 4 beats per measure, and we can think of our money beat, in rock and roll as being kind of the standard, the go-to, everyone has heard this beat before. Sounds like this: 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and each of those beats. So we think of having beat 1, 2, 3, 4. Is evenly divided up into 4 additional offbeats. And so we call those combined 4 downbeats and 4 offbeats the 8 points. All right, so that is what we are thinking of in terms of our structure, our musical rhythmic scaffold in what we think of as straight 8th note music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. When we divide that big beat in a different way evenly, in this case in triplets, we are left with 12 points. And so it might be a groove like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Those are both different ways of counting the same thing. And it's our perception that gives it that grouping of 4 big beats: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 even little beats in between. Dot, 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 dot. And we can think of that as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Or all of those individual points together: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so in this triple division, so we still have 4 big beats, that gives us 12 points. Right, hi-hat? Okay. So in our last video, we went through playing even notes on the snare drum and orchestrating each of the big beats, so 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and to the toms. And so that exercise sounded like 1. So it had beat 1, it had beat 2, and so on, beat 3, beat 4. We're going to flip things around a little bit and dig into the offbeat triplets. And so if we're thinking of each of our beats, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we're going to orchestrate and recognize the 3rd note of every triple grouping. And so just check out what this might sound like. We're still going to walk our feet back and forth, but instead of moving our hand to the drum on the 1 and 2 and or beat 2, it's always going to be on the 1 and 2 and 3 and so blah 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 blah. Listen to what it sounds like. I'm going to play the entire exercise and then we'll break it down. So you can go ahead and walk your feet along with me. And if you understand what's going on, you can play this time through. I'm just playing even unaccented notes on my snare drum and orchestrating to the toms. All right, here's my feet: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That we could start over and go to beat 1 again. So what I was doing there, I'm thinking 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and doing that 4 full bars. Then I go to the and of 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so actually let's just do those first 2 chunks together. So we're going to walk our feet and we're just going to stay on the first permutation, I guess. That's the word that we're looking for. So we're going to play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you may have noticed when I was playing through the entire exercise that the idea that our beat 1 orchestration is going to go to the floor tom stays the same, and our beat 3 is also there, but our beat 2 and 4 also stays the same. That's going to go to left hand. So just keep that in mind. You're going to orchestrate the right hand on this one. So we're going to 1 and 2, and we're just going to loop that. So get your feet going for 1 bar, and then keep your hands going, and we'll just do that until I stop us. Let's try this. Nice and even, good posture, good grip. Don't forget to breathe, and that's plenty to do. Here we go. So walk your feet for a bar, and then we'll start going. 1, 2, ready, and feet. 1, 2, ready, hands. Okay? If that doesn't make sense, slow it down, check out the example, and try it again. Let's move on to the third triplet on beat 2. So we would probably count this as 1 and 2 and Let's try this. So this will go to the left hand on the rack tom. 4 beats of feet first. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, makes sense? 1 and 2 and And if you're not sure on that, just listen back and try to count along. Get it going in your body. Move along with those big beats. All right, this is going to be the of 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and to the right hand. Here we go. 4 beats of feet up front. 2, ready, feet. Do that as many times as you need to get it down. Let's go to beat 4, or I guess it's the of 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and left hand. Here we go. Let's try it. 4 beats feet. 2, ready, go. So now what we have to do is put it all together. We're going to play each one that same length, 4 bars each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, and through. And then we move on to the next one. Okay? So this is exactly like what I demonstrated at the beginning of the video. Let's see if we can all do it together. Here we go. 4 beats of feet up front, and then we will just transition from one to the next. Try to keep a nice, even 8th note triplet flow on your snare drum and orchestrate to the toms. Here we go. 12 points orchestrating to the toms. Feet first. 1, 2, 4 beats, and. Back to the beginning. All right, how'd that go for you? If you need to slow it down, take it out of context, and work it back up to that tempo, that's totally great if you did a good job, and not that that would be a bad job, but if you were smooth going through it the first time, then speed the tempo up. Let's see if we can do it, the whole thing, a little bit faster. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, and something that you'll probably notice, I'm keeping my stick height fairly low, and that's something that's going to come in handy as we get into our next lessons, which is talking about jazz and playing around the drums, is having a certain type of dynamic control. You'll probably also notice that this is a different drum set that I've been using. It's smaller, it's tuned up quite a bit higher, and so that's something that's going to help these ideas speak clearly without having to play very loud. All right, work through that exercise, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks.